Hey Jeff. I'm alright, buddy. Hey brother's not alright again though. He got an infection again. His lungs collapsed again. So he's stressing out and stuff. Hey Kim. But I'm getting on with things because you can't just stop. I'm looking forward to buying my CW 420s. Vinoxki. Compliments there. Good morning. Afternoon, sorry. On the green laser C420s. On man some wild caught indica. I know, right? I mean stitches, I ain't gonna lie. Just got my cartridges for my Pro unit. But what I'm doing, I've got a 4-stage, I'm turning it into a 5-stage, and I'm adding an extra carbon block. And rather than getting 5 sediment, I've got 10 micron. But I'm not doing that today because we're getting snow. It's forecast to snow this evening. Oh, you caught him twice. Green laser CW 420s. I've got my peacock goby fry finally eating brine shrimp choff. I've stripped my blue shrimp, and snail tank down, blitzed it, emptied it, washed it out, new sanding. So now my blue shrimp are over there with my snails. Then I've got that tank free and empty for something. The green kush curry. Unfortunately, not everyone's educated in the art of 420, are they? Clearly. I don't know what's happening with my Amazon swords, but these here, they're going real wide. All of them. Even the small ones getting big. Custom fish. Dog of War, Thunder. Welcome in. Thunderbirds. Hi, Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are go. I think I'm going to move my peacock gobies in with my orange Venezuelan curries as well. Not once but twice. The confused look on the face. It's a good question that. Top tank, Lake Tanganyika. That tank, Lake Tanganyika in Africa. That tank there, Lake Tanganyika in Africa. Shrimp, found in Thailand, China, and a lot of parts of Asia. African tetras, obviously, Congo, Africa. Peacock gobies, Australia and Papua New Guinea. Discus, Amazon. The Amazon basin, all the way from the north to the south. No, they've not clocked it. Joff. I'm starting to think there's nothing upstairs, you know what I mean? Some are, yeah, some. Hard water, I've got hard water, soft water, slightly acidic, slightly alkaline. I filter all my water as well. Oh, Joff, I just got some great 420. Absolutely knocked me out last night. I was asleep by 10. And I mean, coffee stuff, you know. Polish grown, this stuff. Come from the other side of England. Special delivery. Got 2 ounce. Well, I got 4, but I paid for 2 outright. And then the other 2 I'll pay for next month. And it was cheap. I used to keep crabs. I used to keep vampire crabs, semi-aquatic. But I do know people what keep panther crabs and red crabs. But yeah, my friend's got crabs. Not literally crabs, but crabs in a tank. Some people actually do. You can get a jellyfish set from, I think it's made by Oase. You can actually buy small jellyfish. I know a supplier who sells jellyfish to order. Obviously, they don't keep them in stock, but you to order, so you like wait 2 weeks. But yeah, people do keep jellyfish. Got a new light for this, just a cheap one, but I'm actually impressed with it. My peacock goby fry there. There is a lot more in there than that. They're just all on the bottom. You can see their eyeballs. And in this tank, oh look, there's my Crebensis female. She's a Maliwe yellow Crebensis. And what's weird about her, you see that eye? She's got a different eye at the other side. Look, see if I can, oh you bitch. But I'm really enjoying these fish. These African rainbows. I have 2 cats as well, and a tortoise. I think she's starting to go into hibernation. She is fired up. She needs I need to get a male, but they're not just like a normal Crebensis. It's a Maliwe. It's like a different region one. You can get the Tinnitus, which is the Nigerian red. But on the 16th of next month, even though it's close to Christmas, I'm going on a fishing shop trip, Joff, so I'm hoping they have a male. I hate to see fish at the top like this. But then, nah, the fish is alright. I think it was just eating something. My tank's clean. Yeah, we're not just about fish here. We talk about everything from food to cats, dogs, life. I could probably get one ordered in, yeah, I reckon so. And then, excuse the mess, but I've got a space for a tank up there, and tortoise is getting moved, so I'll be using that tank. As I say, that's now got my blue shrimp and my rabbit snails, my really high grade blues. And all my rabbit snails. This one's got my orange Venezuelans in. This one's got my pistogramma in. I don't know where the female is, I ain't seen her for a week. Don't think she's doing so well, but... And I've got these, my babies. I've got more tanks planned. I've got space for more tanks. I see America allowed Ukraine to use their ballistic missiles and fire them into Russia for the first time. When you say what way, on Friday, they all get 50% water change, all these tanks. This one gets 50% every 2 days. These get 50% a week. On a Friday, I'll start from left to right. Because these are hard water tanks, they're soft water, that's soft water, that's hard water, this is even softer water. So you have hard water bin and the soft water, and they've both got pumps in. When I turn the pump on, it puts the water back into the tank. It's a shame, it's a shame. It's a shame, Joff, because I could give you some. There's this one spare. Look, you won't get, that's a female. If you was local, Joff, I'd give you a male and a female. That they are the discus kin. Oh yeah, I've got that's for my own reference. Um, Believe it or not, I could actually take the stickers off the tanks and I could tell you the scientific names on every single one without even looking at the labels. I did that for that reason, because they change all the time. In a few months there might be different fish in there. Next month I'm off to Wharf Aquatics over in Derbyshire. It's like just over 2 hours from me. But going in my friend's car, and he's stripping all his tanks back and resetting them for something new. So I'll be buying some new fish before Christmas. Oh, and these. This is your Phenogrammus. Then you've got your Relistopitorius caudalis, which is your yellow-tailed conga at the bottom. And then you've got the longfin tetra, which I don't know why it gives it that name. I'm just trying to find one now, 1 second. Where are you? There's one. With the black on the tail. They're all African species. Most of my fish, barring my discus, my corridorus, and my rainbow fish, are pretty much African. Just, I guess it's something about African fish what I'm drawn to. All I am contemplating doing a black water tree root Amazonia type tank for tetras and small school of female epistogramma. Well, that's the plan. You know, Joff, you know Kaz, who comes on the chat? She's sending me a pair of epistogramma cockatoides. Said she didn't have to, but she insisted, so I was like, I can't say no. But yeah, I've got all my arrow things to do to change. Then I'll flush it for about half an hour just to get all the excess charcoal and that stuff out. I think I'm going to put the cockatoides in here because this is like TDS 200, this is like soft alkaline, pH 6.5, so they'll do perfect in here. And if you look down there, there's actually caves in the rock, so I don't even need to put hards in there. I did it like that, so there's actually a cave so fish can go and breed. And then this side, if that goes down into the rock and there's a big opening. Look at the colours on that. Ooh, you're throwing these questions at me, I like it. At number 1 would be stingray, freshwater stingray. At number 2 would be an a platinum arowana. Number 3 would be, weirdly enough, piranha. Number 4 would be, now it's getting tricky, would be the L190, the Royal Pleco. And number 5 would be the LO46 Zebra Plecos. Yeah, there's loads of space. It's the thing with these tanks, like they're 900 long, but they're 450 deep. Do you know what I mean? They're really deep. They don't look it as much on camera, but front to back, they're really deep tanks. Same with these ones. 45 centimeters front to back. And this has got triple filtration. There is some changes I could do to fish there, but you see, it depends what mood I'm into, what fish I want. Like, I'm going to that fish shop next month. I'm not even going to look at them. I'm gonna fly it blind. I'm gonna wait till I get there to see what they've got. I'm not gonna check the website because I'll pick this, and then by the time I'm due to go, I'll change my mind. The short answer is yes. None of it's down to fish keepers in general. Some of it can be, depending how you want to go. Like, really, I should skip all the heating in here, and I should get an oil-filled radiator. But I don't, because I'm lazy, and I just pay the electric. It's gone up from what I was paying 3 months ago. I'm paying 4 times as much. Yeah, I'm not getting them now, Joff. The L236. I couldn't afford them. We're so close to Christmas. Even though was getting 4 for 160. They still got them, so I might even be able to get them after Christmas. I shouldn't have been spending money I didn't have. But yeah, the cost of fish. If you put the cost in and cut no corners in the first place, you can have a cost-effective fish room. For instance, if you run it on an air system like I do, and you can have everything. I've got a few extra filters for flow, but majority of mine are all air filtered, and that runs 35 filters. Now, if I did them individually, it'd be a lot more. But yeah, if I get some money, Kirsty Geoff asked what I wanted for Christmas. I said fish, as you do. So I've got a feeling I'll get some money to get some fish. So I might even use that to get them. I do indeed, yes. I do. I've had tanks bought for me for Christmas. I've had vouchers to spend online, Amazon vouchers to spend online. Yeah, my stocking was filled with some different fish foods. I want a sign making for my door, Rob's Fish Room, but like everything, it costs. It's like every time somebody comes in here, they're like, oh, it's like a shop. You will this year, Geoff. Alright, Kim, take note. Maybe a nice new book, Geoff, on, I don't know, Encyclopedia of Fish. Fish-related Christmas jumper. Do you guys do a stocking, so you like have your stocking hung up and it's full of little presents? It's all down to. I mean, I've seen some people use some thermal boarding and board the sides and the back of the tanks out, and then put it underneath, and then heat the room. And the tanks, my friend's tanks, actually holds 26. You don't do X or R, though. I see. Welcome in, sir. Oh no, we do the full shebang here. We even hold back some presents for Boxing Day, which is the day after. Oh, that's the door. Be right back. Right, guys. You buy from Amazon, right? You get a box like this, a big box, a big box, and all it's for. Absolute joke, and then no wonder why there's litter. I mean, I know it's my responsibility, but all that box for that, for a fucking Serenette. Yeah, I got a Serenette now, Joff. What a waste of cardboard. Ooh. But all that box. I mean, yeah, it's a big net, but all that box, I could have just wrapped it in some paper. Or if it's in a van, just send it like that with your lady, your name and shit on. Yeah, why not, Kim? But yeah, Joffa bought a load of new different size nets. I'm sick of not having bits and bobs. There's an idea, Kim. Make some Joff some fish gifts, some fish foods, a fish book. California. I wish it was warm like California. 0 degrees outside, and we're due snow around about 8 o'clock. Well, 8, 9 o'clock, we're due snow. And so I've actually had to go and get my HMA filter, which is what runs through the outdoor tap. I've had to actually put like a collar, a foam pad collar type thing over the tap just to insulate it. So much. I mean, I always pick the option, you know. I'm sure I pick the option on the order to come in its own packaging. There's no need to. We're so, as humans, we're so wasteful. It's unreal. But we can't all be tarred with the same brush, because like we do recycle everything. Anything what's recyclable in this house goes in the recycled bin. And I mean, now a lot of the bottles, even the plastics from the bottles, they never used to be recyclable. There was non-biodegradable. Now they're all biodegradable matter. Then you get idiots what's fly tipping for all the rubbish out in the street. Present. You need one more than one present. You need like 50. Joff needs like 40 presents to open. God, guys, you'd love Christmas here. Takes you all day just to unwrap. The olden days, while I was around before recycling happened, when the dustmen used to carry these metal bins on the back. I don't pay full price for my tobacco. I go, how can I say it? I go underground. I'm not paying the price is what it is. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's good that you said you're dipping your toes back into the aquatic hobby. A lot's changed. A lot's changed. Even in 10 years, a lot's changed. So much more advanced now. Yeah, my mum and dad did. I remember when we was kids and just so my mum and dad could get cigarettes, we'd end up with just a basic meal on the table. Just the way it was. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm on about. It's where I go, under the counter, kind of thing, Joff. I haven't bought tobacco for, I've lost count a long time. Mich freundlich fahren. Avec des mélèzes adaptés aux poisons. Fishnet with friendly shape. Yeah, it's not cheap. They've just the new budget. They've just increased the price on cigarettes and more tax on cigarettes now in the UK. Stupid. But let's be honest, Joff. We shouldn't smoke. We're silly. But that's like saying people shouldn't drink. My doctor's always telling me to stop smoking, and I'm telling him to go away. Not got many luxuries in life. Apart from fish, my kids and wife, and the dog and the cats. So actually I've got quite a lot. This series is brought to you by Sarah. Precision. My dad vapes. I'm not a fan of vaping. I think it's like fake smoking. I think it's got ridiculous though. It's made loads and loads of young kids what necessarily wouldn't have smoked smoking because they still had putting nicotine into them. Oh, look, they won't let me do that in the shop, but I'd ask. You see, they're funny on filming. I want to do a bit of filming, but and it's when it gets that busy, it'd be a bit hard. No, it's not no better. It's my dad's like, I've quit smoking. I'm like, no, you won't. He said, what do you mean? It's like my mum. She quit smoking fags, but she's still on nicotine lozenges now. Like 15 years she's been on them. Does my head in, because all it takes is something so simple. Yeah. Now kids think it's trendy. It's fashionable to have vape. They're everywhere. I'd rather smell cig smoke than a fucking fruit. Oh god, some of them stink. If that's directed at me, yes. 100% I do, and that's because I'm ADHD and I'm what was known as Asperger's, but now on paperwork they call it, say, ASD. Autistic spectrum disorder. So I have a lot of addictive traits. Glenn wasn't out. Fuck, Glenn's GB. Glenn's stunk. I'd rather smell the real thing. If anyone ever comes to my house and say, oh, it smells like cig smoke, I'm like, you don't come in the house then. I get very addicted with fish. I ain't gonna lie, I have a bit of a spending addiction that I don't know, because I buy tons of extra stuff. What I don't even need half that food, but I just wanted it because it was Sarah. And I've got drawers full of DI resin, sponge filters, power heads. I always seem to spend every damn. And it wasn't until 34 I got all my. I don't even like calling them diagnoses. I don't even like calling them like they make me different in any way, because they do when they don't. But yeah, 34 years old I was. I'm 45 now. And boy did I have to fight to get someone to listen. Yeah, but there you are, fucking Manuel smoking on a fucking plastic e-cig. Fucking divot. Shouldn't go in your lungs. I agree. Cooking up some bran. I just bought 500 gram of brown shrimp for £59. It took me a long time for that. I had to go. I started feeling different when I was 14. People was noticing things. Just thought I was an hyperactive child, full of loads of energy. How things have changed now. It's all the way through the male and female. My daughters and my son also has Tourette's. but they don't let it stop them. My son's at university. My middle daughter's at university, and my youngest starts university. She'll start it next September. So I'm kind of like, my job is done. Ooh, I want some takeaway. What should I have? Should I try a Taco Bell? I've never had Taco Bell. I've had tacos, but never Taco Bell. Is Russ the guy from Manchester? With all the rainbow fish in his tank, Joff? I've got to be in the mood for a Chinese. But I do love Chinese food, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I know what it is then. All the fish are very well, thank you, Daniel. It would be a kebab house, mixed kebab, where you get all the shishka and the kofta and the lamb and all the sliced chicken and the doner meat, with the char grilled jalapenos and peppers on it, and then a really nice naan bread to a garlic naan bread to mop it up with. Yeah, I've seen him before, Mike. Joff. He's got the big Anubius chippy tea. Well, my wife works in a wet fish shop. You know what, fishmongers. So we get fish a lot. She always brings me home a some big fillets of haddock. I love haddock. Smoked haddock as well. Smoked fish is nice. Yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a chippy tea. Can't go wrong at all. Especially when it's cold and miserable outside and you've got a nice bit of salt and vinegar. Yeah, I'm sure. I wish. She'd hate me if she worked in a tropical fish shop. Be forever getting her to bring stuff home, Joff. I am up north east, East Yorkshire. You've got to ask for cod here. It's mainly haddock. Cod's very expensive now, especially cod loin. My wife brings all sorts home. She brings big bags of New Zealand mussels and big bags of tiger prawns. Yorkshire is a lovely place. It's doubled in price, my wife said, mate, here. It's literally, well, it's 52% more. And that they're basically having to buy it in what they used to sell it for. But for some way and somehow, the shop's been going for 57 years and it's still going. Blackpool. I was in Blackpool a few months ago. Had a few beers on the front. It was windy as hell, as always. I know a few people in Blackpool. I know some of the football lads because I used to be a bit of a, I don't know how to say it, about bad boy, football bad boy. So old for that now. Had a couple of battles outside of Blackpool. I don't know, mate, but she smells funky every time she comes home. Fish is good. Fish is good for you. It's good for you. Really good. Good source of protein. I do indeed. I have 3 children. Well, they're not children anymore. They're grown up now. I'll show you what bad team is. Hull City. Hello, Holly. But yeah, Hull City, also known as the Tigers. I follow my football. I love my football. I'm football Barney. In the 20s. Firstly, when you was younger and now, what did you want to be in life? Because my thingy would be, if you whatever you want to be in life, no matter how much you think it's hard to do, go for it and try, because if you don't, you'll never know. Oh yeah, it's Sevens. He's an Hull City fan. Anthony Northgraves, I think it is. Yeah, I know HITC Sevens. I get all my football up to date stuff. I don't have any saltwater fish. I did the opposite, you see, Daniel. I didn't go down the path. I went down the path of drugs with the wrong people. I look back and I'm like, I regret it, but it would be to whatever you had your heart set on. I always wanted to be a joiner. I did achieve it eventually. I wanted to build houses. I've achieved that. If I could, yes, I would. I have thought about that. No dories in my collection of fish. Dories are saltwater. My fish tanks are freshwater. But yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know what plants I'd go for. Dang it. Right, guys, I'm going to end this live stream now. I'm going to go eat my dinner. Well, I'm going to go and order it. Be interesting. So I shall catch all you lovely people again soon. Well spotted. I will. Alright guys, take care. Much love. Bye.